welcome to this next session, a panel discussion on Innovating Tomorrow, Unveiling New Ventures for a Dynamic Future that promises to be a cornerstone of inspiration and transformation. Our esteemed panelists, each of us in their respective domains, are here to ignite conversations that transcend boundaries and open new avenues for positive impact. Our moderator for today is Mr. Rahul Maheshwari. Please take the stage, and without further ado, let's commence this in exchange of ideas. Over to you, Rahul sir.
Before I start the session and introduce my co-panelists, I would like to talk about this a little bit about NIAM, what exactly our mandate is and how we are performing in terms of the innovation and the startup ecosystem. The Charan Singh National Institute of Agriculture Marketing, which is commonly called CCS NIAM, is the country's premier national institute of agriculture marketing under Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Government of India. Our focus is on research, education, consultancy, training, and agri startups. And we are recognized globally as the Center of Excellence in Southeast Asia as a premier institution of agriculture marketing, and maybe the only one in the country. We are one of the knowledge partners of RKU scheme, which is for there to promote agripreneurship in the country. There are 4-5 knowledge partners across India, and we are one of them. We are handholding 4 partner RKU agribusiness incubators. They are SKN Agriculture University, Jobner, Rajasthan, National Rice Research Institute, Cuttack, Bihar Agriculture University, Sabor, and IIT Kharagpur in West Bengal. So when I talk about CCS NIAM, we have this Agri Innovation Incubation Center here, which is being run from 2018 and 19 and under the ministry again. And we are having these 2 grant schemes for startups after we complete this 2-month incubation program. This is agripreneurship orientation program, which is for the pre-seed stage startups. We provide the grant in aid of up to 5 lakh rupees. And for the seed stage startups, we provide grant in aid of rupees 25 lakh rupees. So I'll not go in much details of it, but I would like to here just emphasize some of the facts. Like we have so far incubated around 580 plus startups, agri startups in particular, and we have recommended grant in aid of about 20 crore plus rupees to 180 plus startups. Our startups have also raised outside funding of 3 plus crore rupees. There are around 400 plus innovative product and services have been commercialized by our startups. The 10,000 plus livelihood opportunities have been created, and our startups have filed 70 plus IPRs so far, and the progress is going on. So now I will not take much time on the introduction part of the NIAM, and directly would I think Puran has also joined. So welcome all the panelists, our own startups. So welcome once again, and one by one I'll introduce our startup. First is Puran. Puran Singh Rajput is the co-founder and chief operating officer of EF Polymer Private Limited. It's an agri-tech startup, and I should say it is the most successful startups of NIAM. And Puran is a electrical engineering graduate from Rajasthan Technical University Kota from 2016 batch. And about the EF Polymer, EF Polymer is a prominent organization now in the field of the soil health. They have created one natural super absorbent polymer which is mostly used for retention of water. It is a substance which absorbs high quantity of water and store it for a very long time and supply it to the trees and crops when required. And it's a kind of hydrogel created out of waste of the fruit and vegetable peels. So more should come from Puran. And so welcome Puran, and you may start your presentation.
Hi everyone, I am Puran Singh Rajput. I'm a co-founder of EF Polymer Private Limited. I would like to start how EF Polymer started. So basically I and my another co-founder, Narayan. We both are from a small village of Rajasthan, where our families are involved into the agriculture practices. And since our childhood, we have seen frequently our crops are getting died because of the lack of water. And sort of like if I talk about the picture of Rajasthan, this is the more or less almost every year's picture for our homestay. So from inspiring from them, we started to working on this problem to solve the water scarcity problem in the agriculture. As we grown up and learn more about this problem, we also recognize this is not not just problem of my family, my village, or my state, or not only in India, but it's all across the world. And that is the sort of, I would say, the potential for water innovations in the agriculture. So to tackle this problem, what we have developed is a product called Fasal Amrat. Basically, Fasal Amrat is a powdered form product which we have made from the fruit peels. What it absorbs 100 times water than its own weight. This absorbed water get released back to the plant and soil, so that the moisture in the soil will get remain for the longer days, like 10 to 12 extra days. There will be moisture in the soil, and not only moisture, but it also contains some of the essential micronutrient, which is very important for the plant and soil. So it also promotes the healthy plant growth and the soil regeneration as well. If we talk about how this product can be used, it is very simple. Farmer does not have to buy any specific machinery or equipment. What they have to do is like basically mix the fasal amrat with the soil, either seed or either fertilizer, and they have to use it at the time of sowing just before the fluffing. So it will mix into the soil and then it will do its work. There is no other precaution or anything farmer has to worry about. This is how simple and how affordable for the farmers. If we talk about what would be farmer getting, so basically, if by using the fasal amra, farmer would be able to do the farming in 30 to 40% less water. They will be able to save nearly 20% of fertilizers, and eventually their yield will be increased by 10 to 30%, which will lead them to get up to 30% of increase in the income. And this product, the technology we are presenting here, is basically developed by EF Polymer from India, and then we took it into the Japan. So currently we are working in India and Japan, both countries. We also got patent of this technology across 6 major countries, and we are now in the plan to get in some of the other countries as well. We also got the organic certifications from the very world level recognized institutions and bodies like Japanese Agriculture Standard, which is operated by Ministry of Agriculture Japan. We also received a EcoCert, which is a globally certified body in the organic certification. So now our product is certified EcoCert in the for the Europe region, EU, and also USDA, which stands for the United States Agriculture. If I talk about how our product is different or unique from the other available market available products, so first of all, other products available in the market, they are not made for the agriculture. Mainly, they has been into the SAP segment, where their main use case is the sanitary napkins and diapers. The same product in agriculture could not be used because of it absorbs the water very quickly. In agriculture, we need the absorption of such material should be very slow. So that we have been able to do. The second thing, this chemical SAPs just absorb the water but doesn't release it back to the soil. So in that case, if there is a limited rainfall, all the water available is absorbed by the chemical SAPs. It is not giving back to the soil. So your plant will basically getting dry. But in our case, our product release back up to 98% of the water absorbed. Only 2% of the water absorbed will be getting lost in terms of the absorbing and releasing it back. So that is the efficiency. And then being the organic nature of this product, our product does not react with any kind of fertilizers or heavy metals available in the soil. Whereas the chemical SAPs usually react with the chemical fertilizers, and it loses the water holding capacities. And the last and foremost thing, Our product does not contain any chemical substance, so it is completely safe for the soil and climate. Whereas the chemical SAPs has been identified as a very harmful to the soil. If I talk about our major interventions and pilot across the countries, nearly we have covered almost all countries in terms of the organizing large-scale pilot, which has been supported by institutions like Tata Trust and BITS and Melinda Gates Foundations. We also validated our technology from the few of the very well recognized institutions like Indian Institute of Maize Research, Marana Pratap University of Agriculture Universities, Banaras Hindu Universities, and like those. If I talk about the market size for our product, it stands around the 13.1 billion dollar of the market. If we just take a few of the South Asian countries, which is our current target market, it is nearly a 1 billion of the market. And if we just consider a very bare minimum market for next couple of years, which is some of the state in the India, it is more than a market of 100 million. This is our current business model in terms of the production. We have collaborated with some of the juice manufacturing companies, so they provide us the fruit pits. From them, we have our patented process, and we have our production unit in the Udaipur, where we do the final production. And then we are selling in the domestic market with the help of farmer producer organizations and retailers and distributors. Our product is also available on the some of the recognized e-commerce platform like Amazon, Flipkart, BigHeart, and other government portals like government GEM, and also on the iBazaar, e-Bazaar. Sorry. And then we are exporting our product to the some of the international countries, mainly to the United States and Japan, and now we will be starting to the Thailand as well. If we talk about the last 3 year of our progress, so basically in toward the end of 2020, we were able to bring this product into the ground. Before that, we spent nearly 4 to 5 years in the research and development. In October 2020, we started our first pilot of around 150 acres. With the success of this pilot, in the very next year, we organized nearly 3,000 acre of pilot, and then we did the commercialization. So in less than 1.5 year or nearly 2 year of commercialization, we have been able to sell nearly 100 metric ton of the product in India and in the outside of India also. So cumulatively, we have been generated a revenue of more than 4 CR as of now. If I talk about my team, so as I said in the very beginning, Narayan and I, we both belongs to a small village. Narayan has completed his graduation in agriculture engineer, and then the product developed. The mind behind this product was Narayan. Along with both of us, we have a very strong team working in India and Japan of more than nearly 30 people. And not just the team has been supported to us, but there are some organizations also, including the Mariko Innovation Foundations, our own university, Marana Pratap University of Agriculture and Technology, and then some of the institutions from Japan, and then NIAM as well. This is our recent fundraising where we closed our Series A fund of nearly 4 million USD with some of the major milestone in terms of the increasing our manufacturing capacity from currently 10 metric ton per month to the 100 metric ton per month. We will be diversifying our portfolio in terms of introducing the same technology in the other segments, and then the global business development to the US, France, and Thailand. These are the some of the recognitions from the very beginning in 2018, where we recognized as the best innovation award in the President House of India. In 2019, we went to the Netherlands. We represented India in the global climate launch pad. In 2019, again, we got selected for a 1 year of startup accelerator program from Japan. And then in last year, we won the best environmental startup from the Ministry of Environment in Japan. And these are the some of the applications that we are currently working on apart from the agriculture, which includes the probably completely 100% organic and biodegradable sanitary napkins, some of the diapers, and then some other applications in the pet care and medical. In the last, I would like to conclude my presentation with this single slide, which is talking about the sort of impact we can create. So, with the 1 kg of our organic hydrogel, we are basically recycling 10 kg of bio waste, We are saving 20,000 liters of the water in the agriculture, and then farmers are increasing their yield and income as well. With that, I would like to rest my presentation. Thank you, sir, for this opportunity.
And we are very happy to see your achievements and the kind of recognition you have got globally. So thank you so much. And guys, this session is on sustainable agriculture, and we can see how impactful is the EF Polymers project is, wherein at the one end they are saving water, and at the other end they are giving opportunity for the extra income to the farmer. So that's a wonderful innovation by EF Polymer. So next we'll have Dr. Praful Gadge, who is a soil scientist basically, and he has a startup named Biotechnological Private Limited, and they have come to us for their one innovation called Soilometer, which tests the soil health as well as micronutrients in the soil. So I'll briefly introduce Dr. Praful Gadge. He is the CEO of the Biotechnological Private Limited. They have launched one soilometer, which measures the soil microbial health, and that's the only testing kit for organic farming perspective and at farm quality analysis of inputs. Dr. Praful is the well-known scientist, entrepreneur, and industrial advisor in the field of agriculture biotechnology, and has obtained PhD in the biochemistry. He is an experience in the field of biotechnology as a researcher since the year 2007, along with several high-value research publications to his credit. He is a consultant in many industries and running his own startup as well. So without taking much time, I will request presentation, and we are having a 10 to 12 minutes presentation, and later we'll have a question answer round also. Dr. Prabhu, over to you.
Okay, fine. So, as we all are aware that one of the important concern after the Green Revolution is the one of the higher application of pesticides and fertilizers. During the Green Revolution, we have asked farmers to use the fertilizers with the pesticide because we wanted to mitigate the hunger. We wanted to have the food for our civilians. But thereafter, the rampant application of fertilizers and pesticides has been one of the major concerns responsible for the number of diseases and health hazards and environmental pollution. So in this regard, BIOM is working towards the sustainability and how we can deliver the sustainability. As we are a contract research organization, started delivering services for the agrochemical industry, but since COVID, we came in contact with the farmers. And what we recognize that farmers are illiterate about the application of agrochemicals. They are not aware what should they use. So they go to the Krishi Seva Kendras, agrochemical shops, and they ask the retailers about the applications. So we have been making the farmers aware and helping them to attain the sustainability, reduce the production cost, and get the higher yield with the help of economical and ecological approach. Next slide, please. Yeah, so as I've discussed this, we will go to the next slide, please. We are a contract research company helping industry to deliver policy, strategy, and implementation, also working with several state governments. Next slide. Yeah, so this is how we have been working with the industry, training the industry, delivering them formulations, delivering them technologies. Next slide, please. For the sustainability, we are working with several government organizations. As we are incubator of NIAM, we are also working with the Indian Institute of Plantation Management for training government officials and farmers for the sustainable goals and organic farming. Next slide, please. We are connected with the several media organizations for the farmers literacy programs, making them aware about the appropriate application of agrochemicals. Next slide, please. So these are the programs we are conducting for the industry, delivering them technologies. And during these programs, we came across the farmer base, we came across the field level, and we have realized that there is a need to deliver something at the field level. So farmer will be able to check the quality of the inputs he has been using. He'll be able to deliver the appropriate resources. We will go to the next slide, please. So here we have developed India's first soil real-time microbial health analysis kit, as the farmers should have something in hand, so he'll be able to understand the quality of inputs, and he'll be able to use in the farms for the appropriate results and appropriate quality. In this regard, this is the India's first soil microbial health analysis kit, which helps the farmer to test the quality of the soil. That is, what is the life, what is the microbial health of the soil. Because microbes are important, they help the plants to mitigate the climate change. They provide nutrition to the plant. They protect the plants from the pathogens and insects. So, due to the rampant application of the agrochemicals, fungicides, and antibiotics have a higher application in the field, in the soil, they've been killing the microbial diversity. And this reduced microbial diversity is hampering the production at the field level, making farmers to go for more and more applications of the chemical pesticides and fungicides further. So this is the cycle where farmer is engaged and he is not able to get good returns as compared to that of the input he has been delivering. So this kit helps the farmers to understand what is the soil microbial health. As to understand soil microbial health, it is an 3 days experiment in the laboratory and takes around minimum 10,000 of cost. So farmers are able to analyze at their own farm with the help of this kit. Secondly, this kit does not only analyze the soil microbial health, but it also helps the farmer to analyze the quality of the inputs they have been using, whatever the biopesticides as well as fertilizers, organic pesticides they have been using. They are able to understand the quality of this, and they'll be deciding whether they should go for it or they should not go for it. So it saves their time, it saves their money. So this kit launched by the Honorable Agriculture Minister Tomarji, as we are incubated at NIAM and received the funding for its development and release under the RKB by Rafta. The patent has been filed. Moreover, we are also about to receive funds from the Benzaiten Investment Agency for the further marketization of this product, and we are in communication with the government agencies, and we have till today's date we have sold more than 10,000 kits to the industry and the farmers. And those industries, agrochemical industries, most particularly biofertilizer and biopesticide industry, are able to demonstrate the quality of their products to the farmers with the help of this kit. So this kit will be helping government organizations for the organic testing of the organic soil. Secondly, this kit will be helping farmers to analyze the quality inputs as well as to test the soil microbial health. Thirdly, this kit will be helping industries to demonstrate the quality of their produce to the farmers to generate trust and enhance the sale. So this test kit has a multiple application, first of its kind of kit. So Biomi, along with this product, Biomi also associated with several universities, and we have been delivering agrochemicals literacy training program to the students, which helps them for the skill development and to get job support and to sustain in the market. Next slide, please. We have associated with these private universities as well as government institutions for the agrochemical literacy program as well as skill development program under the Biotechnologies Private Limited and the MOU with those associated universities. Should we go to next slide, please? So this way, Biomi is engaged in the contract research with our soilometer kit, which is innovative and first of its kind in India. We have been helping farmers to understand the soil microbial health. We have been making them aware with the help of our agrochemicals literacy training program, and this kit is the only option in today's date which will be helpful in the testing of soil for the organic farming purpose, as government is promoting the organic farming, natural farming, but conventional soil testing is not applicable for the same. So soil microbial health is important because microbes degrade the organic matter and provide nutrition to the plants. Hence soil microbial health should be tested, and this kit helps the farmer to analyze the soil microbial health, and thereafter they can decide that, or advisory is also available from our side, that how they should improve the soil microbial health, how they will be able to improve the soil organic carbon, so they'll be able to do the organic farming sustainability and will be able to get good output out of that. Thank you. Yeah. So this is one of the article featured in Agriculture Today's May 21st edition, where is an article of Honorable Prime Minister, Agriculture Minister, and all the major bodies of agriculture like APIDA were present. And this approach, with the help of soilometer kit, we have been going into the field. We have been approaching NGOs. We have in today's date we are connected more than thousands of farmers directly. We have been making change in their life. We have reduced the production cost with the help of awareness, and we have been able to also deliver more yield in the farm with the help of lower production cost with the help of biological inputs. Next slide, please. So the soil sustainability is one of the bigger issue, and hence we have been collaborating with several industries, NGOs, institutions for the bigger thinking and united action, and food safety through biopesticide to reduce the application of biological pesticides. And here again, the soilometer will come into the picture, which will be helping farmers to understand the quality of biological inputs as well as industry to deliver the best quality outputs and to demonstrate it to the farmers for the more reliability. Next slide, please. Along with the soilometer, our approach is to taking technology to the grassroots at field level. So new innovations are coming up. In those new innovations, farmers will be able to test the quality of farmers will be able to test whether they have the pathogens present in the soil. So based upon, they will be able to choose the application of either biological or chemical pesticides. So this is the soilometer advanced kit we are about to launch in coming month. So this kit is also coming into the market. So now farmers are using the pesticides, fungicides in advance, not to tackle the issue of insects and pathogens. But our upcoming soilometer advanced test kit will be helping farmers to analyze whether he should go for the chemical application or biological application, or there is no need of any kind of application. So the soilometer advanced test kit will be helping farmers to analyze the pathogens count in the soil, whether the pathogens are present or absent, and accordingly they'll be guided further. So our intention of the BioMe is to develop the laboratory at the farm. Each farmer should have the laboratory. With the help of BioMe's kits, the farmer will be able to analyze the quality of the inputs they have been using. They'll be able to analyze the diseases or the infestations present in the field, and they will guide farmer for the appropriate application of the either biological or chemical pesticides. So they will reduce the production cost of the farmers, and they will be able to deliver more sustainable residue-free yields in the coming future. So this way, BioMe is working towards the sustainability. And we are thankful for the CCS NIAM for giving us an opportunity. And I apologize for the inconveniences during the presentation due to the network issue, as I've been rushing towards the one of the sweet lime belt of Maharashtra, Jalna, where there is a major issue of the fruit dropping due to changed climate conditions as well as fungal infestations. And this is one of the area in Maharashtra which is known for the farmer suicide, and particularly the farmers having a sweet lime and the cotton related produce. So we have been rushing towards that area today, and to analyze the problems, to get the problems in the laboratory, and to deliver the solution to those farmers. So this was all about BioMe Technologies presentation. I'm thankful to all of you. Thankful to NIAM, and thankful to Changemaker20 organizations. Thank you all of you.
Having so much constraint, you joined. Thank you so much. That's a wonderful innovation, and we would be keenly waiting for the advanced kit of the soilometer at our product display also. And so now we come to the next presentation. She is Aditi Gupta, co-founder of the Gomaya Parivar Private Limited. It's a wonderful example of the waste to wealth technology, and they have brought a green revolution in the cremation tradition of India. And more to come from the Aditi. Aditi, you may share your screen and show the presentation. Looks like there are some internet issues with Aditi, so we'll move to the next presentation. Is Dr. Shiv Bhushan Verma from Agro Edge Technologies. They are playing a role of agri IoT devices driven precision farming for climate resilient agriculture. I'll briefly introduce Dr. Shiv Bhushan. He has got a mix of corporate and academic experience in his profile. He's a chief agronomist as of now of AgroEdge Technologies Private Limited. Has been the agronomist, Coromandel International. He has taught at some institutions also. He has been the junior research fellow as well, and has been the project manager and of the production and cultivation of mango, Mangifera indica L, and he is a MSc Agronomy, BSc Agriculture and Food Business. So over to Dr. Shivbhushan.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for a brief introduction, and I'm glad to be here to present the presentation. So good afternoon, all of you. Here I am on behalf of this AgroEdge Technologies. So basically, what we are doing, that we have invented a device that is going to reduce the input costs of the farmers. So basically what we are doing in this with the help of these devices, that we are currently changing the problems and issues the farmers are facing of overusing of the pesticides, fertilizers, input costs, basically to reduce the inputs and to maximize the output. So in terms of these devices are basically giving us the real-time data of what the actual needs, what is the hunger of the soil and the farm, so that we can exactly give the appropriate amount of inputs to the soil to maximize our yield. That will exactly result into the profitable output of our business or a model or something a farmer is doing. So these devices are basically installed into the soil and farmland of the farmer where he is cultivating. So as you can see from this, he's getting the data of soil, that is pH, EC, and moisture level, then temperature, light sensitivity, everything. And what is doing it is that we are calculating the amount of required nutrients to the plant, and we are giving the appropriate amount in real time, and it is reducing the overuse of pesticides, fertilizers. Then the NPK content that we are going to provide is at the right time, at the right moment, for the crop to develop and give a proper, good quality, mature food. In terms of all, we are saving around 30% of the water that is being wasted through the terms of leaching, then evaporation, then overuse, flooding, runoff. With that, not only the water is lost, but the soil. Because in terms of soil, we say the topmost layer is the creamy layer, which is containing all the essential nutrients that the plant is getting. So to stop that, we are doing all these things. And our target is that the total accessible market in this whole is around $32 billion, and the serviceable market is around $4 billion. And the approximately we are focusing on the 300 farmers around the 5 FPOs across 5 states of India, and basically with the 3 organization agricultural institutes, Jaipur, NIAM, IIT BHU, and manager Hyderabad, with 8 organic farmers per village. These devices are giving us the solutions for a precision farming with the site-specific management and real-time database. We can predict and we can analyze on the basis of the data received that what are the needs for irrigation, for the pesticide use, fertilizer uses in the real time, so that we can give in a proper amount and save our pockets. With this, the heat, we have linked the satellites so that it is giving this heat maps and location based data, which is exactly usable for the farmers, so that he can apply the exact amount of whatever inputs he is using, whether it be seed, whether it be nutrients, whether it be fertilizer, and save his pocket. Okay. And moving on with that, we are enriching the soil organic carbon, and we are tracking that with the help of these devices in the data-driven applications. And we have our app that is Agritech IoT-based sensors. Using the sensors, it is collecting the data, and that is providing to us and to the users. Okay, these are small devices that have been previously made, version 1, that has to be installed in whether it be a greenhouse, polyhouse, or open conditions farmland, and it has to be plugged and played. It has a multi-modular devices that pH sensors and then EC sensors. It is having lots of modules in it, so that it gives us the exact amount and exact quantity of the hunger of a plant. And the heat map generated from the satellites shows us all the needed, which are hidden hungers that we cannot see from our eyes, and we cannot see through without testing of the soil or plant. So that, when clubbed together, gives us a proper detailed information that what is the essential requirement. With this, how farmer will be benefited? Now, farmer will be connected to the mainstream of the agricultural technologies solutions, so that he can make his decision for the upcoming cropping season, or for the current season, and what the current going on crop, so that he is not in loss for his yield, in terms of yield or in terms of the productivity of a crop, keeping in mind the best quality of food generation, so that he can get the output results as a profit. The solutions that we are giving are 2 to 4 times better than what he was doing previously, because he is actually facing some kind of nutrient deficiency symptoms or nutrient losses symptom, then pest attacks and all that thing. So we are monitoring that. We are capturing all the hidden keys that are leading him towards the losses of his productivity or yield. So in short, to save the pocket, the money you save is the money you earn. It is a right saying that we are doing in this, that we are just saving his pockets, and he will be benefited lately with his yield. With that also, we are reducing the 30% of the water utilization by the term of on-time proper irrigation with the exact amount of calculated quantity of water. And fertilizer calculation, fertilizer application timing, fertilizer type giving at the time of the sources. So, and next, 30% of the monetary is saving by optimizing the agritech solutions. Like fertilizer, pest and water, I have already told that the farmer is doing his practices and the type of crop. Based on this, we are doing one more thing, that we will be giving the recommendation for the farmers. It will be a recommendation, advice, so that he can opt for a particular crop, particular time, so that he can be profited with this tools and with these devices. Basically, we have some models. Like first model is B2B. With this, we can link to the organizations, we can link to the business models that are actually working on this to the farmers. Like there are a number of industries and number of marketing people who are continuously visiting the farms, visiting the people, farmers throughout the world, that what are they facing the problems. We will skip that part, and we will just give the farmers the exact data, what you are doing and what is the need of your crop, because the crops are not able to speak. They are able to show us what exactly they require. So to understand their the body of the plant, devices are helping the farmers to understand what is the exactly needed to the crop or to the fertilizer, or whether it be water, whether it be a pesticide. So the farmer is able to communicate with his particular crop. With this, we have second model, that is B2C. With that, the customers, exactly the farmers or the business managers, whoever is planting, like you, me, and everyone else who is planting a crop in his house, he can just know what are the requirements and at what time, because the sensors and the modules are giving the recommendation based on the data collected, so that the user, you, me, or anyone else, can give the food in terms of pesticide, fertilizer, or anything to the plant, and it will surely end up to the high quality yield, good product, and our health is the first and foremost priority that will be benefited. And we are still working with this to generate the carbons, to get the carbon credits on the phase 4 and phase 2 and phase 3. With this help of the institutes and agriculture sector, we can surely give a better tomorrow for our upcoming generations. And we are supported by MIT Innovation Incubator, Nexus, and so many startup organizations, agri knowledge partners. And I'm thankful for all of this, for having joined and linked and supporting us for the upcoming futures. With this, I thank you all, and I would like to rest my presentation over here.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Shivbhushan. We are really enlightened by your innovation done for the sustainable agriculture practices. And now, without wasting much time, I request Aditi to start his presentation.
So, thank you so much, Rahul sir and NIAM, to give me this opportunity to present in the Changemaker20 Summit. So there were some questions in the chat section which I would like to address first. Somebody asked, what's the relationship between sustainable agriculture and food security? So what is sustainable agriculture first? That the present natural resources that we have, we are using it in a very responsible manner, so that the future generations will not be affected by our overuse, right? And if we are having sustainable agriculture practices, we'll have enough food to provide to the world, right? So that's how food security will be guaranteed. So that's the relationship between sustainable agriculture and security. The second thing is how sustainable agriculture will impact the environment. So if we use soil, water, and other natural resources consciously, will definitely impact the environment in the direct manner. Will conserve water. For example, we had our first presentation where 20,000 liters of water was getting preserved. So that's how will directly impact the environment, right? With this, I would like to start my presentation with 3 facts. 20 million trees are cut each year in India to conduct funerals. Second, each cremation takes 6 hours to get completed, which is not only time consuming but is also pollution heavy. In fact, 9 million tons of carbon dioxide is emitted each year just because of cremations. And third, by 2050, we'll have a population of approximately 1.3 billion people who will be requiring cremations and will not have enough wood to support them. So that's why we have started this organization with the main motive of bringing a green revolution in the cremation tradition. Our tagline is switch to a beautiful era or a bio-traditional fuel era. So we have developed an alternative to firewood by using waste materials like cow dung, agriculture waste, and herbs, which is not only eco-friendly but is also economical and traditional. We are a better alternative to wood fires because we are saving 2 trees directly in each cremation. The product emanates white fumes rather than the black ones, So it's also scented, and it's bearable for people to stand over there in the cremation and overlook it. We have also applied for the patent, and we are expecting it within 3 to 4 months. Also, we aim to provide cruelty-free cremations by not involving any kind of deforestation, and we are targeting to give extra economic benefits to the farmers and cow sheds. So now let's talk about the impact we are creating. When it comes to the cremation time, so a typical cremation, if done by firewood, takes 6 hours to get completed. With our biowood, it will reduce to 3 hours. Second, it will reserve traditions and rituals which are considered very important in the Indian perspective. Third, it will reduce carbon emissions by more than 30%, and it has been proven by our lab results. Fourth, so we are directly saving 2 trees per cremation. 2 adult trees, if I talk about it. Adult trees take around 30 years to get developed, and we are trying our best to, avoid deforestation and involve our product instead. Also, a typical cremation, which is done by firewood, takes 500 kgs of wood in one cremation, and we have reduced the quantity almost by half. So our wood would be only 250 kgs to 300 kgs, and of course we are generating wealth from waste. So our go-to-market strategy would look something like this. We are working on a B2C model currently, and will be first of all tying up with the local governments, because in India, if I talk especially about India, it's not allowed to have construction at the cremation spots. So we need permission from the local governments to set up our centers and provide our product readily over there itself. So we'll have research analysis of the city and tie up with the biggest crematoriums there. Then we'll spread awareness by conducting. So havans and yagges are a procedure in Indian rituals, which is considered very pious. And through that, we are trying to spread awareness in the Indian ecosystem that we can avoid deforestation and switch to biotraditional fuel. So we'll do that. And 20% of the customers who come to the cremation centers, they're unable to afford cremations. So we will try to slide them into our CSR model, where we'll be tying up with NGOs and CSRs to fund funerals for the needy people, and we'll be spreading awareness via NGO activities, activist campaigns, and other activities around this, and will support the deprived customers in this way. So if I talk about the market size, if in India itself, it's a $125.5 million market opportunity. And if I talk about our serviceable, obtainable market, it would be around 1 million funerals per year. If I talk about competition, so we have indirect competition in terms of wood and electric cremations, but electric cremations are only successful in tier 1 cities of India and not in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Reason being, again, people value traditions and rituals more in India, right? So in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, we are trying to create as much impact as possible. And one more thing with what happens with other things is that people find it difficult to accept a new revolution happening. So that's why we introduced the concept of spreading awareness via local yagges and havans. And our USP is that we are saving 2 trees per funeral, and we are preserving rituals and being time efficient at the same time. So this has been our traction so far. We have had MOU with Jaipur Municipal Corporation. They have given us 11 funeral spots to start with our project. We have also signed an MOU with a trust, which has been giving us funds for 100 funerals per month for the needy people. We are incubated at MIIC, MNIT, which is our technology partner, and CCS NIAM, which is our agriculture knowledge partner. And we have conducted 300 funerals approximately in our pilot phase. We have conducted also 2,000 plus holikas within the last 2 years. And we have stood first in several hackathons nationally and state-wise as well. So our main ask is what I would like to, create impact in the manner that we really need to connect with carbon credit experts. We are looking forward to have associations with carbon credit organizations so that we can escalate our revenue generation in that phase as well. And we are also looking for CSR and NGO collaborations as well. So this is our team. Dr. Sitaram Gupta is the founder, and he's managing operations and finance. And I'm Aditi Gupta. I'm managing tech and
Thanks,
strategies.
Aditi. Thanks for the wonderful presentation.
So that's it.
And
Thank you so much.
Wonderful model, I think, of waste to wealth and helping sustainable agriculture indirectly and stopping the deforestation for a very important cause. And you have brought a very good technology, the innovation in the society. So now, without taking much time, I'll take you to the next speaker, Deepti Abraham. Deepti Abraham is the co-founder of Arima Aran Private Limited. She holds a BTech in Metallurgical and Materials Engineering and a postgraduate diploma in Business Management. She has 12 years of experience in human resource and marketing in a Fortune 500 company. She has won awards for her innovative thinking in process optimization, and their product is a patentable product which has scalable technology to convert banana pseudostem into a plant-growing media as a replacement for the cocoa beet. So more to come from Deepti. Over to you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all participants from all over the world. So I'm Deepti Abraham from Arima and Private Limited. We are an early stage startup. We are operating out of Tamil Nadu, India. And through our patented technology, we're converting banana farming waste into a revolutionary plant growing medium for use in commercial horticulture. So India is the world's largest producer of banana. We produce about 33 million tons of banana every year on 1 million hectares of land. So for every ton of fruit which is produced, we also produce 4 tons of biomass. So it's estimated that at least 80 million tons of banana stems are to be disposed annually. And we need so what banana farmers do is they need to clear the fields to prepare for the next plantation. So these are a few value-added products that is existing right now, which is created from banana stems. But all these products put together are not able to consume the huge volume that's created, huge volume of banana stems that is generated annually. And that's where we come in. So 70% of the banana pseudostem that's generated every year is either burned, composed, or disposed in landfill. And banana farmers spend about 10% of their operating costs in clearing these fields. So here's a survey that we conducted in a banana farming town in Tamil Nadu, where, as you can see, the larger percentage of farmers spend about 16,000 rupees to 20,000 rupees per acre. That's about $400 to $500 to clear the lands, fields for in preparation for their next plantation. So what we do is we go to these farms and we clear their lands for them. We take the pseudostems, the banana stems, and process it and convert it into a plant growing media of different particle size, as well as we compress it into different shapes according to customer requirement. We have also done preliminary grow trials using our growing media, and the results are promising. So we have also done comparison trials with cocoa beet as well. So what's unique about the banana plant when compared to the existing growing medias which are available like cocoa beet or wood fiber is that the banana plant inherently contains micro and macronutrients, which means it enables growth. And this growth promoting nutrients we carefully keep intact while processing, so which also shows in our growth trials and comparison trials, especially during germination trials. So what we have our preliminary test suggests is that our growing media, when compared to cocoa peat, has got better water holding capacity and is an excellent seed starter, which means we are able to save our customers usage of water and time while the plant is growing. Uh, and here's also on the right side, left side, what you see is the proof of concept trials with 100% of our growing media. As you can see on day 8, there's a root system which is coming up. So the next question will be, so we do have a plant growing media which is created from banana farming waste, but is there a market with a demand big enough to consume the huge volume of banana biomass that is created every year? And why would they want to try our product? So, in the UK and EU, peat is a preferred growing media. So, in commercial horticulture, to increase or to where they do precision agriculture, to increase yield or to control yield, instead of soil, they use growing media blends. So this is a small graph here which shows how much peat is used with respect to other growing medias in UK and Europe. And the thing about peat is that it comes from peatlands. Peatlands is the world's largest land-based carbon store. As per IUCN, it covers about 3% of the Earth's surface and accounts for 44% of all landlocked carbon. And it also helps maintain the Earth's ecological balance. What it means is it helps us combat climate change. And this is possible only when the peat stays under the peatlands. So when we extract peat for creating growing media or other uses, what happens is it oxidizes and carbon emissions happen. And peat becomes a carbon source instead of a carbon sink. So as the world is moving towards net zero carbon emissions and sustainable forms of living, both EU and UK have slated discussions on peat bans in the pipeline. In fact, UK has already announced peat bans in the commercial horticulture in 2026, which will be completely phased out by 2030. So, as you can see here, because peat is the major growing media which is used in Europe and UK, the gap that will be left by it is too big, that the existing growing medias which are available will not be able to fill the gap. So there is a need for sustainable alternates that can replace peat, and this movement is something that can be supported by our product. And this is not just from India, but globally, because any country which grows banana plants, also most of them have associated banana pseudostem disposal problems as well. So what makes our technology stand out is that it's built on a globally replicable model. It can be operated out of any tropical location in the world, and we have also tested it on different banana varieties. So we know the process works for many of the banana varieties that are grown across in India and across the world. Our technology has been built to be scalable and modular. It's a financially viable process, and what it means is it can be implemented in an incremental manner. So we can scale from, say, 50 tons of growing media production per month to 250 tons of growing media production per month, depending on the amount that we want to invest in.
Your slides are not moving.
Yeah, okay. So,
You're still at the first slide.
oh, okay. Okay, then just a minute. Another advantage of our product is that, because banana is harvested throughout the year, what we can assure our customers is a year-round supply of the growing media, which also helps in their business continuity management. And finally, through its creation and usage, our product impacts the banana farmers, the local communities, and the planet. Here are a few metrics that we'll be able to achieve by 2026 simply by creating and using our product. I'd like to conclude by saying that through our revolutionary product, Arimaran is enabling access to a $4 billion global plant growing media and ensuring a long term sustainable solution to our banana farmers' twin pain points of banana biomass disposal and economic loss. Thank you so much for listening to me. And thank you, CCS NIAM, for this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Deepthi, for a short and crisp presentation. And I think in coming times, your innovation will bring a revolution in the planting industry. And with this, if we have some questions from the participant side, we can have them here. Our startups are here. Only Dr. Praful could had to leave since he was on the way somewhere. So Anupama, I'll hand over the mic to you.
So Mehul Garg is asking that how does sustainable agriculture contribute to environmental conservation?
Okay, so any one of you would like to answer this question?
So, Aditi had already answered a part of this question. She said, are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So when Aditi was speaking, she said she had answered a part of this question about how sustainable agriculture contributes to environmental conservation. But the way I see it is, it depends on different aspects in different areas. Like for example, if you take our product, by bringing about the circular economy, what we are doing is we are providing more ways of creating or producing more food. So that is one. Second is through creating circular economy or reducing carbon emissions through our product, we are able to contribute to environmental conservation. And most of the products that you have seen today, they will in some way or the other be reducing the usage of water, usage of carbon emissions, and in that way also we will be contributing to environmental conservation. If there's anyone else who would like to add on.
Okay, thanks Aditi.
So thank you so much. A big thanks to all of you. On behalf of our team, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for gracing us with your presence at this enlightening panel discussion. It has been a truly inspiring and informative session, one that would have not been possible without the collective efforts of our distinguished panelist and moderator, Rahul Maheshwari sir. So yeah, thank you so much, and looking forward to meet you and hearing more such stories. Thank you.